Hi everyone, and welcome to the Virgo mid-month miracle reading. This is I Am Illuminated Tarot, a place for you to better connect with and illuminate your own personal spiritual importance. So hi all my lovely Virgos. I am sitting here actually filming this during Hurricane Ian. I'm not in its direct path, but I do live in Virginia, so we're having a couple days of intense rain, and it really feels like fall right now. It's beautiful, actually. I enjoy this kind of weather, but it's putting me into a beautiful frame of mind for your reading. So this reading is a little different than my larger month to 2 month illumination readings. I kind of go into detail about what to expect for the month. This is more about taking a look at where Spirit would like you to stay open for a miracle that wants to come in for you this month. And I do really think it is important for us to stay in that kind of curious frame of mind around what is waiting to come in, how Spirit wants to help us, which I think is always very fun because there are always miracles waiting for us. We just have to be prepared to see them and take them up as they are offered. Okay, so I'm going to read the excerpt around this card here, and then I'll pull some additional cards and we'll get a little deeper into kind of how to help you become open and receptive to what wants to come in for you this month, Virgo. So we have message in a bottle, number 15, which is breaking down to the number 6. It's the energy of spiritual service, home and family and love, which I absolutely myself love. So message in a bottle. Let's see here. Okay, so we have communication, a sign, a Cledon, or Cledon. I don't know exactly how to pronounce that. It says the ancient name for a spontaneous oracle delivered innocently by the speaker, pointing the way to your highest good. Now I'm going to read the oracle's message here, and then there's also a prosperity message because we're really looking at the prosperous element of a miracle. So it says, Spirit sends you signs when you ask for them, when you believe you will receive them, and when you allow yourself to become fluent in the language of symbols, oracles, and omens. They may come to you as a bird flying by, a logo on a truck, and a song on the radio. Expect confirmation that you're pointed in the right direction. Keep your ears open, for someone might say just the right thing that will give you the answer to your query. Today, your message is this: Spirit hears you, and the reply is favorable. Now for the prosperity message, it says you are on target with your purpose and your passion. You are coming into alignment with your destiny, and Spirit wants you to know that you're on the right track. Expect a call, a new opportunity, or a message from an old friend or business contact that will lead you closer to your dreams and greatest desires. Spirit has been listening to you. Wow, so this is a really, really great message for you guys, Virgo. It really shows that there is something trying to come in for you through possibly the reconnection to somebody else in your life. But it's also telling you to really keep yourself in that state of suspended curiosity where you are open to signs and symbols. Again, this could be synchronicities where you hear a song on the radio that reminds you of someone from your past, and suddenly that person then contacts you maybe in the same day, and you're realizing, okay, this is it. This is the individual. Or it could be something where maybe you yourself have certain meanings applied to certain colors or something else in your experience, and suddenly you start to see those when you're maybe in a specific frame of mind or as you're going to a specific area, and there's something there to be, there's a level of heightened awareness that's meant to point you towards something. That's where that miracle is going to come in for you guys. So I'm going to pull 3 cards here, as I do usually in my larger readings, where we're going to look at curiosity, courage, and contemplation. So we're going to further open the door to this message in a bottle, and we're going to pull a card for curiosity. So this is kind of looking at where perhaps you might be blocking yourself from being in that state of suspended, open curiosity. So this is really looking at where Spirit's trying to kind of point you in the direction of, you might not be trusting yourself, you might be, maybe not speaking your truth, something along those lines. So whatever energy comes up here, we're going to be looking at it as something for you to be curious about, how it could be a potential block to allowing this gift to come in for you. Let's see, what does Virgo need to know about where to stay open and curious to? So let me break shuffles here. It's getting a little messy. What do my Virgos need to know about where to stay open and curious to around allowing themselves to stay open to the signs and symbols waiting to come in for them? Wow. Usually this doesn't take this long. Are you guys purposely trying not to see something here? If nothing comes out, I will just pick. I don't generally like to do that, but I do find that it still brings up, oh, there we go. Okay, indecision. Oh, interesting, with the number 8 coming in. Okay, yeah, so there's definitely a block coming through. I'm going to pull some additional cards here just to see what wants to come out. But for indecision, so with the number 8 coming in, the number 8 is a number of personal empowerment. It can be also empowered leadership, and it can be physical abundance as well, our ability to manifest abundance for ourselves. So for some of you, it could be actually indecision around what to do with your physical abundance. You might have a large savings account with something, or you might want, there's an element here that kind of comes through of maybe not knowing which path to take to bring in the level of physical abundance you're looking for yourself. And sometimes we can get stuck in that place of indecision where we're sitting there and we're looking at this path or this path. And in reality, let's put it this way, not in reality, in my perspective, all paths lead to the same place. And probably what this individual is not seeing is that whether you take this path or this path, it goes around the tree that's right here in the middle. And that tree is symbolizing, the tree of knowledge, the tree of life. This is your life path. And it's an illusion that we can take the wrong path. Ultimately, it all comes from this, from our tree of life, from our universal wisdom, from who we are, the great mystery of our life experience. So it's more about getting to that place with the number 8 of empowering yourself to say, regardless of which choice I make or which path I take, I know that what is there for me is meant for me. So what I want to achieve for myself will not be withheld from me, but I have to start taking those steps. There's a little bit of and we'll see if it comes through here, but there's the Knight of Pentacles energy coming in here, which is your energy in the tarot, Virgo, which is really kind of going step by step, taking that methodical, well-planned action steps. And they may seem kind of mundane. This could be like, okay, I'm going to start, taking this path. And it literally is just one foot in front of the other. It doesn't seem that exciting. But once you just make that decision and you start going down that path with the full awareness that you are empowered to create for yourself what you want, and again, it will not be withheld from you, that suddenly you realize you're moving. You're no longer in this place of indecision, which can kind of be that place of stagnation. So let's see here. Let's see what wants to further come out for you guys here. The Queen of Wands. Ooh, I love that. Yeah, stepping into the power of your own magic. Queen of Wands is someone. 6 of Swords. Okay, so for some of you, this could be actually moving on from, so Queen of Wands is the energy of a fire. It's brings in the energy of Aries. So it's a very strong, fiery energy. And for some of you, you could be moving on from this energy, or for some of you, you're being asked to actually move into this energy, which I love. The Queen of Wands can be someone who understands how to work with their own magic wand. She is someone who can, in the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, she sits on a throne in the middle of the desert, and yet she holds a sunflower in her hand to show that she can grow what she wants even in the most barren of landscapes. So it's really harnessing your passion, getting to that place of personal empowerment to where you know how to wield it, and you bring that with you into every circumstance. She's never without her wand. And so there's this element here that for some of you, I think it's almost like, should I move on or should I embrace this energy? And I think there's really this kind of push to say there is something that you need to transcend. When the Six of Swords comes in, this is transcending mental limitations. This is where we have been, stuck in this, whatever's keeping you in this place of indecision that's not allowing you to really see and be in a place of readiness to be in the miracle that wants to come in, this opportunity, whether it's with another individual or whether it's just something that points the way towards, like, here's the door, here's the path, here's the door, to something that you really want to have manifested for you. There's something here where you have to first transcend a mental limitation. And this can be where maybe you don't trust your own magic. This can be where or your own manifestation capabilities with the number 8, where you don't trust that you can create this for yourself, or that there's something tied to someone else here that you really need to kind of be able to liberate yourself from. That maybe perhaps you had this kind of energy in your life, this fiery individual, and it's time now to really step back into your own personal power and to liberate yourself from someone who might be maybe working their own magic on you, but now it's time for you to step into your magic. So there's a kind of a two-sided message coming in for probably different individuals. So please take what resonates. But there is something here around you're being asked to transcend mentally some mental limitation you've been that's been holding you back from stepping up into your full power, so that you can start to really just pick a path and go with it. And once you pick that path and you just start to go with it, and you start to recognize the magic that comes from just who you are, what you're passionate about, that's where this is going to come in. Okay, now I'm going to pick or pull a card here for the concept of courage. And so this is what Spirit would like you to keep in mind, so that you can be courageous and really allowing yourself to, as I like to say, take action on behalf of yourself. So really, when this opportunity presents itself, whether it's through a person, a place, or a sign, that you are keeping this thought in mind to allow yourself to kind of take that deep breath and say, yeah, I'm going to do it. So let's see, what does Virgo need to know about being courageous, where they need to have the courage to take action, or what to keep in mind as they have the courage to take action. Oh, I love this. Surrender to joy. It says, a key to positive change in your life is to let joy in and savor it. Indulge in random acts of smiling during both the hard and easy times. Keep surrendering to more joy. And from my own personal experience, Virgo, what I've learned is that the more we step into moments of joy like this, whether it's literally just in moments of meditation where we just focus on some aspect of our experience, either past or present or potentially future, that would bring us into that place of feeling joy, that place of true happiness to the point where it brings tears to your eyes. It's one of those things that the more you get into that place of feeling that, the more you get familiar with what that feels like in your own body and and what brings up those feelings of joy, the more we draw in the opportunities, and and I personally experienced this, the more we have those beautiful flashes of insight where it's like, oh, that's what I want more of in my life. That's what lights my fire. That's what makes me happy. And that's what I want to focus on. So really, as you're having the courage to take action, have the courage to find those moments of joy and to really integrate that into your experience this month, because I think that's probably where the signs are going to come in. Okay, and then we're going to pull a final card here, and I'll pull a couple additional clarifiers. Final card here for the concept of contemplation. And this is going to be looking at where Spirit would like you to stay reflective to, kind of a point to help keep this in mind in regards to the miracle that wants to come in. Ooh, interesting. Trust the niggle. Okay, yeah, there's an opportunity coming in, and I have a feeling you know what it is. You might know it's with a person. You might know it's waiting to come in. It says, what is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? This is trusting your intuition. This is really when we think of being in that state of indecision. If you really stepped into your own power, if you really sat and meditated on what creates joy, what brings those feelings of joy, I think you're really going to see that point, that way forward. You're going to feel the way forward. You're going to feel that little thing of like, oh, I got to contact that person. Or when that person contacts you to say, oh, I'm excited. That's it. This is like the opportunity I've been waiting for. Or it's one of those things where there might be something coming in where it's like, wow, I really feel like I need to start writing that book. Or I really feel like I need to plan that vacation because that's what keeps coming up here. That's the next step. That's me going forward. And I keep seeing signs about taking that trip to Italy. I turn on the TV and there's a movie about people in Italy, and then I talk to my friends and somebody just came back from Italy, and then I open a book and it's something along those lines where there's something coming in that really is guiding the way through your intuition. And I'm going to pull just a couple additional cards here to see what's coming in around trusting the niggle. Let's see, what does Virgo need to know about trusting their intuition? Judgment, yeah, it's where the change is happening for you. Judgment's a big card. Judgment is when we've had to release a part of ourselves. We've literally had to die. It can be, I like to see it as maybe an ego death, something along those lines. And now we're being called up again. There's this element of a renewal. There is a part of yourself that has been and is being asked to be reborn and called up as something bigger and better. And whatever's coming through, this miracle that's waiting to come through for you, it's a part of that new you. It's going to draw out and play to that new version of yourself that wants to experience joy, that wants to step into the empowerment that comes when you work with your own magic. So keep that in mind. What part of yourself are you releasing, and what part of yourself are you wanting to step into? And therein is going to be where that miracle is. Ooh. Okay, we have two cards here. We have, Ace of Cups and Ace of Pentacles. Wow, powerful. Talk about a fresh start. So the aces are the potential so Ace of Cups, potential for new love. Ace of Pentacles, the potential to grow something physically. So there is something here that will be coming through that is going to be a true opportunity, a fresh start. Now, this could be a reconnection. For some of you, this could be a reconnection to somebody from your past, and suddenly you are going to, it could be a reconnection to love. It could also be just meeting somebody that you connect to on that deep level that provides an opportunity for something new, to grow something together. But this is going to be based on the new you and not the old you, the new you. And so this is going to be a really important time period. There's going to be a true new beginning. It's going to allow you to step into that place of love, to be supported by what's in that cup, which is your hopes, your dreams, your needs, and those of another's as well when they come with their cup. And then the Ace of Pentacles is that seed, the start of something more, the start of the tree that you want to grow for yourself. I'm going to pull just one additional card here just to get a little extra message around the theme of love. Or just, these cards are meant for romantic love, but I also find that they really just kind of read the energy of love, so that when we think of what love is, that's who we love, it's how we love, how we share of ourselves, how we interact with others in close relationships. So let's get one final card here for Virgo. For love, what does Virgo need to know about love? It's kind of funny. So sometimes I get messages as I'm shuffling the cards and as I'm thinking about your energy or the sign's energy that I'm reading for. And I just literally got, I heard somebody enjoying their pumpkin spice latte. And something about pumpkins. So I don't know if that resonates with any of you guys. So we have flirt. It says, extend your lighthearted energy to others. Beautiful. Yeah, Virgo, this is what you're being asked to get into this space of really that personal, empowered place where, if you think about it, so if you think about maybe somebody that you really enjoy being around, where they have this kind of effervescent love and joy of life, and that's what you're being asked to embody. You're being asked to bring that part of yourself forward, that part of yourself that finds the joy in the everyday experience. But also, when we think about it, you are a sign ruled by Mercury. And Mercury is all about communication. It's about taking knowledge and being able to really express from that place, taking a lot of information quickly and express. And that kind of allows you to really embrace that flirty energy that comes with Mercury. So it's being able to kind of come across as witty or glib at times. It's also where you get a chance to really speak from that kind of effervescent place of being able to kind of quickly pick up on the kind of reading the room, so to speak, and being able to sit there and chime in, but from a place that's going to, I think, allow the new you to be expressed. And that's what's going to really, it's almost going to be like the spotlight on you, Virgo, where somebody's going to see you and say, wait a second, you just said something that has, sparked my interest. And then that's going to be where that connection is made. The Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. This could literally be, for some of you, truly, just going someplace and meeting somebody. For those of you who are single and looking, for some of you, this is a new opportunity to maybe find a business partner, or to connect deeply with another individual on that level, but you're being asked to kind of go out there and mingle and put your best foot forward, but in a fun and lighthearted way. So yeah, you're being asked to just have fun. Have fun, keep your eyes open, and don't sit in this place of indecision. This is really saying it's time to get moving. It's time to move on, whatever's been mentally limiting you, and step into your full power and trust the niggle, trust what you're feeling. This is kind of hearing that internal call and trust it. The internal call says go this way, and you see a sign that really kind of emphasizes that. Well, there you go. All right, Virgo, I hope you have a wonderful rest of the month, and I will see you in November for your November and December illumination readings. Bye.